Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome back to Copper Jacket TV. So it looks like Oregon is poised to eliminate the Second Amendment in that state. This is not an exaggeration. That is not an overstatement. That's exactly what voters are planning on doing. As a matter of fact, there's a majority support for this. So if you guys want more information, stay tuned because this one might surprise you. Now, before we get started, I want to thank you very much for watching these videos. I really do appreciate it, trust me. If you haven't done so already, please hit that subscribe button, that little bell notification. It only takes a second. It helps me out quite a bit. And check out the main sponsor of this channel, which is the USCCA. With your USCCA membership, you get things like self-defense liability insurance, which is priceless, reciprocity maps, magazines, online resources like education, training, and what to do after an event. So again, thank you for watching. Check out the USCCA. Let's get to it. Okay, so this November, Oregonians are set to vote on Measure 114. Measure 114 is one of the most extreme gun control measures that I have ever seen. It's very similar to California, but believe it or not, it's much, much worse than anything that I've seen introduced in California. And that's saying something right there. I'm going to put Measure 114 on the screen so I can kind of read it to you and explain to you what it is. But if you're wondering whether or not this measure has support of people in Oregon, right now the latest poll shows that it's ahead with a yes vote at 51%. So the likelihood of this passing is real. It's there. This reminds me of Prop 63 in California, where California's basically voted their own rights away. Well, Oregon's set to do the same thing, basically vote their own rights away. But again, like I said, it's so much worse than California. Okay, so the image that you're looking at right now is from Ballotpedia. Basically, it gives you a quick overview or a synopsis of the measure. So it says here, Measure 114 would enact a law outlining a procedure to apply for a permit to purchase a firearm. Now, I've said this before 1,000 times, and I know you're probably sick of hearing it, but I'm going to say it again. If you need to ask permission or get a permit to do something, it is no longer a right, it is a privilege. And so people are voting their rights away in favor of a privilege if this goes through. Permits, we'll begin again here, permits would be issued by the Department of State Police. Applicants would need to pay a fee, submit a photo ID, be fingerprinted, complete approved safety training, pass a criminal background check, and not be prohibited from possessing firearms. Now, that's bad enough on its own, but this next part right here is totally subjective, basically meaning that they could deny you off of just, whatever their beliefs are. The Department of State Police would be able to deny a permit to an applicant believed, okay, not proven to be, but believed to be a danger to oneself or others if an applicant is prohibited from possessing a firearm. It goes on to say the initiative would also prohibit the manufacture, importation, possession, use, purchase, sale, or otherwise transferring of ammunition magazines capable of holding more than 10 rounds. Now, one thing I noticed that was not in that little synopsis is that the state police will be taking this information and creating a registry with it. So all that information, including your fingerprints, will all go into one centralized location. So just to kind of break it down again, you're giving all of the power to the state. The state will have the right to deny you. The state will be able to say who can or who cannot partake in their rights. It's going to eliminate standard capacity magazines. There is quite a bit here, but nothing has to do with maintaining the rights of Oregonians. Nothing in this bill has to do with protecting people's rights. It all has to do with what they want you to give up. So like I said before, this is one of the worst measures that I've ever seen, and it's really a call to action for people in Oregon, because if things like this are making it on the ballot, you can almost guarantee that you're going to start seeing this more and more. So really, it's a call to action for people in Oregon. My job is just to give you the information, and you can do with it what you want, but I suggest that if you're somebody who hasn't voted in the past or typically don't in the midterms, maybe now is a good time to get started. So I want to thank you all very much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Please like, subscribe. Have a great day.